Now, before we get to what Ms. Cadwalladr has been saying, yes. This for you, I'm guessing it's been a very, very long and I think quite exhausting and expensive journey. But this Court of Appeal judgment, give us your reaction to it, please.
Well, I'm delighted. It's vindication, despite what Carole may have said on Twitter after the judgment. The judge makes it perfectly clear that he found there was defamation, there was serious harm, and that she's going to have to pay damages. So I'm not quite sure how you spin that into a victory for journalism. I mean, it was clear from the beginning that Carole had no facts. She had a lot of conspiracy theories. And I think the original judge, I'm not going to comment on that, but I think the appeal court have put it right today, which is fantastic.
And you were put through an extensive investigation by the Electoral Commission, a long investigation by the National Crime Agency. How much damage, Arron Banks, did this do to you?
Well, I mean, obviously, business-wise, it's not great to have a National Crime Agency investigation and to be under suspicion, even though I obviously knew it was nonsense. You know, you take a situation where we freely admitted in a book we wrote that we had met the Russian ambassador. Maybe we shouldn't have, you know, with hindsight, but it was at a time when government ministers were freely mixing with Russian ministers. There wasn't the same, you know, intensity about it. But I think, you know, the stories she made up, it really came from the American thing as well, where they were trying to undermine the legitimacy of, you know, the American election and Brexit. And they came up with these wild stories. And then, of course, the politicians get onto the bandwagon. They write to the National Crime Agency. I think 50 MPs did. I haven't seen many apologies from those people that wrote. And it was complete nonsense from beginning to end. Now, in this defamation case, what's interesting is Carole never sought to defend it on the grounds it was true. What she said was that the judge had misunderstood what she had said and that she didn't mean it, even though the night before the appeal court hearing, she actually retweeted the defamation. So I think a lot of her own downfall was her own doing, because literally the day before the court hearing, she retweeted or tweeted the allegations afresh. You know, pretty disgraceful.